The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The health department has removed their appointed doctor to the barrio in Baggao, Cagayan province. Now the local government is asking the health department for help amid increasing COVID-19 cases. To tell us more, we have with us on the line Baggao Mayor Joan Dunuan. Good afternoon, Mayor.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon po sa inyo lahat.
Ma'am, magandang hapon po. Alam niyo po ba ang rason kung bakit po tinanggal ng DOH yung appointed doctor po sa may barrio, sa may Baggao?
Actually, ma'am, yung DTTB doctor po namin na assigned dito sa Baggao lately, found positive po kasi siya. Hindi natin di po tayo nakakasiguro kung paano po siya nagkaroon ng infection on the virus. But definitely, ma'am, for sure, siguro ma'am, infected na siya sa kanyang work due to, syempre po, frontliner po kasi siya, and sa dami na rin po siguro ng mga cases namin dito, halos araw-araw po talaga dumadagsa at tumataas po kasi ang aming mga COVID cases. Yun po yung isa, and malamang po isa na rin po dito yung pagiging toxic ng work ng isang medical practitioner. Kasi po ang Baggao, ma'am, honestly, so speaking, hindi lang naman po kami nag-address sa COVID cases talaga din lately. 100,000 plus po ang population namin dito. And we do not only address COVID cases in terms of medical and health problems, no? Marami din tayong mga pinapaanak, marami din mga assortment of medical attention that are needed by our kababayan dito. So that makes our doctor really toxic. We only have one doctor right now, yung municipal health officer namin, who is also likewise preoccupied with so many requirements, compliances in her office. So ganun po ka-complicated po yung work na talagang hinaharap ni MHO at ni DTTB po talaga. Sobrang in demand po talaga. We are needing more doctors right now. Po yun sa talagang isang napakalaking problem po namin right now. If ipupull out po ng DOH si DTTB namin, siyempre po yung burden mapupunta na po sa nag-iisa na naming municipal health officer right now, and that would make the problem worse, I'm sure. Although I just hope that the DOH will, if ever that they would gonna pull out our current assigned na DTTB, sana makapag-isip-isip po sila na ang Baggao ay isang napakalaking lugar. Kailangan din pa rin sana nilang i-replace if ever po talagang they will now try to decide to pull out the currently assigned the DTTB namin po dito, ma'am.
Ma'am Joan, given of course that situation that the assigned doctor has been removed from Baggao due of course to those circumstances that you mentioned, kamusta po ang COVID situation po ninyo dyan?
We have active cases right now, ma'am, and actually we already have 60 by the number of COVID deaths since this pandemic started, which is very alarming po. We hope that this will be soon down. It's a 14-day lockdown. We're already on the 5th day of our ECQ status, and we will end on September 6th. All of the barangays having 5 cases, positive cases each, is also having checkpoints each, and with conducting mass ECQ rules. Minimize the movement and movement of our people here to hopefully patients we have here.
Mayor Druan, would also like to check, have you vaccinated your constituents, your residents?
We are continuously having our vaccinations, ma'am. We are already on A4. Nasa level A4 na po kami. Ang naka-on deck ngayon ay ang ating mga employees, mga teachers po natin, mga barangay, other barangay
All right, we'd like to thank, of course, Mayor Joan Dunuan of Baggao, Cagayan. Maraming salamat po. Now, despite pork prices declining, vegetables and rice are getting more expensive in the market due to low supply. Shaila Francisco with the story.
While pork prices are dropping, some vegetables are getting more expensive. In fact, prices of some vegetable products are even higher than those of pork and chicken. Based on the Agriculture Department's monitoring, prices of carrots, chayote, red onion, and imported garlic went up by 10 to 60 pesos. Sili or chili pepper is now 300 pesos a kilo, more than double its price last week.
No supply and demand kasi pag tag-ulan wala masyadong harvest niyan eh.
The good news is some highland vegetables like cabbage, Baguio beans, and pechay Baguio are now cheaper by 10 to 50 pesos. Lowland vegetables such as ampalaya, sitaw, and eggplant meanwhile are down by 20 to 30 pesos. But retailers and consumers still find these vegetables expensive.
Hinahati na lang po ma'am namin. Yung isang repolyo ma'am, hinahati namin sa dalawa para kinabukasan pwede pa po yung kalahati. Nag-a-adjust na lang po kami sa gulay.
Nahihirapan po yung mga customer namin, hindi makabili yung iba. Minsan naghanap sila ng mas maliliit, kaya tingi-tingi na lang, di nakakabili ng per kilo. Mahina rin yung benta.
Rice prices in some markets are also climbing since the ECQ started. In the Commonwealth market, some retailers hiked prices of rice by 2 to 4 pesos.
Kung magkano yung tinaas sa amin ng supplier, ganun din yung tinaas namin sa mga customer. Wala pa daw ani. Ganitong month tumataas talaga.
But some retailers decided to retain previous prices as they are still finishing the sale of older stock. Despite these challenges, the DA says there should be no price hike in rice.
Stable ang supply natin ng bigas. Okay? More than 80 days end of the year, yun ang inventaryo namin. Bakit tinataas pa nila? Marami naman. Despite that, marami po tayong supply ng bigas. Ginagawa lang nilang dahilan dahil lean months.
The DA says it will continue monitoring the situation to find out why prices are getting higher. Shaila Francisco, PR1 News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Department of Information and Communications Technology will launch digital vaccination certificates by September, 6 months after the country started its vaccine rollout. Jared De La Peña with the details.
This is how the country's digital vaccination certificates will look like. It carries the holder's personal information, the brand and lot number of the vaccine used, and the place and date of vaccination. Everything will pop up upon scanning this QR code. Most importantly, this certificate will be recognized abroad. It will be launched in September, but initially exclusive to Metro Manila residents and overseas Filipinos. The Information and Technology Department said it would take about 2 to 3 weeks before it can be rolled out nationwide.
Ang pinaka-critical na nakikita namin yung data readiness. Allow us to have adequate preparation for the education kasi katuwang natin sila.
One consideration are far-flung areas with poor connection. But for some lawmakers, the DICT scramble is a bit too late.
Is why are we playing catch-up? Kung umpisa pa lang, alam naman natin parating na ang mga bakuna, why did we not prepare for this as early as last year? Been calling for DICT for a vaccination certificate or vaccination card.
The DICT said it first had to wait for a sizable part of the population to be vaccinated first.
Mas kailangan niya ng datos na may first dose, second dose, anong brand, kailan tinurok. So may mga dagdag na mga variances, no?
But a lawmaker questioned as to why a certificate is needed when yellow cards are being recognized in 196 countries.
if a yellow card is already recognized internationally, then bakit meron pang VaxCertPH? So is VaxCertPH a support to yellow card?
Habang ipinopropagate pa lang po ang paggamit sa ibang bansa, kailangan you have to recognize both. And I think the countries also recognize, so for now, dalawa muna.
As the implementation of digital vaccine certificates is still being ironed out, the Quarantine Bureau will provide express lanes for OFWs who wish to avail of yellow cards for deployment. For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, We Are One News.
OCTA says vaccines have decreased the risk of developing severe COVID-19 infections. Speaking to the chiefs, OCTA member Father Nick Austriaco said that vaccinations are helping to decrease hospitalization in NCR, and that, according to his computation, vaccinated individuals are almost 4 times less likely to develop severe coronavirus symptoms than those who have yet received the jabs.
I just finished calculating the vaccination protection rates for the hospitals of the NCR. And it's clear that the vaccinations are protecting our people. So in terms of hospitalizations, let me just look at that data, which I just calculated for OCTA about 15 minutes ago. So if you look at hospitalized COVID-19 patients, the vaccinations have decreased the risk by 2.125-fold. And for severe and critical COVID-19 patients, the vaccines in the NCR have decreased the risk 3.75-fold. What this means is that you're seeing significant protection.
Virologist highlights the importance of booster shots and how the third dose works. More details in this Bloomberg video.
Andrew, I got an email yesterday from Ken Langone in New York University getting me ready for my booster shot coming up. Is the booster shot we're anticipating the same as the measles, mumps, rubella booster shot or all the other booster shots of our childhood?
The principle is really the same. It's to make sure that your immunity is not only boosted, meaning that your immunity in the immediate time frame is higher and stronger than it was pre-boost, but there's a lot of data that suggests that that booster shot will also improve your memory responses, meaning that your immune system will improve the number of cells that are present that will then be able to respond to a future exposure to the virus and therefore make you even better protected against infection. So booster principles there are the same way. The benefit is going to be for immediate protection, but also for longer term protection.
And those are the top stories of the hour. And join us later at 2:15 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.